Hey everybody, it's Tanya at Hummingbird Paintery. Tonight we're going to make a boy and a girl snow person, I guess you could say, instead of snowmen, since it's a boy and a girl. I'm coming on a little bit early. I've been sitting here and trying to get everything together after work today. So I wanted to just go on and pop on and start doing this. It may take me a little bit of time here. I've got two different things that I'm going to use for the snow people, and hopefully some people will come on. I see one person's on here, but nobody's commented yet, so we'll wait a few minutes before I start. And it just seems like it's a little crooked. Hey Miss Robin, how are you doing? Thank you for coming on and watching me. Hey Danielle from Knoxville, how are you doing? Hey Miss Gail, how are you doing? It's good to see you. It's a lot better weather today. It was sunny, and yeah, I sound a little bit better. It's still a little bit back there, but it's coming out, so I'm feeling a whole lot better, Michelle. Hey Sandra, hey Deanne. How are you doing? Hey, Miss Patty Price, how are you doing? Hey, Miss Janet. It's good to see y'all. I still have a little something in my throat, but it'll go away. It's trying to break up finally, thank goodness. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you for sprinkling. All right, so let me tell you what I'm going to use today, okay? Remember the balls that were for snowballs that I got from Amazon? This is one of those for the bottom of the snowman, and this is going to be for the top. This came from Dollar Tree, and it was one of the bigger packages of the little balls, snowballs. Thank you, Miss Deanne. I got it from Beware Sportswear. You're doing great. I'm glad. It's good to see you, Miss Patty. So this is going to be the body. This is going to be the head. And I'm kind of going to squish it on there a little bit. And then we're going to put her a hat on and all that good stuff. So we're going to do a boy and a girl. We're going to do the girl first, okay? So I got some dowels. We're going to paint those white so they will match the snowman. That's going to be their little legs. I'm going to kind of hold them here. You can see it. I'm just going to paint this while I chit-chat with you, because that's kind of boring just doing the sticks. I almost did it beforehand, but I thought, well, we'll just do it and talk at the same time. So this is white paint, and these are just little dowels. I think these are 1/4 inch. They may be a little bit smaller than that. I am going to stick it up into the ball. So let me put this on the table here, so it doesn't roll into this one. It's kind of got some fuzz on here. I've been playing around with it to see what I needed to do. I kind of poked a hole in it, in the fabric, or whatever you want to call this thing, the little ball. And it's a little tighter than I thought it was. I thought maybe I could get it through there, but it didn't go all the way through. So we're just going to have to glue it in a little bit. Hey, Diana. It's good to see you. Thank you for coming on, y'all. Y'all have to catch Booksy and Buttons with Miss Sarah. She's almost at 10,000. Lord, I'm kind of getting her way up there, aren't I? Hey, Miss Robin Platkus, how are you doing? It's good to see you. So, if y'all would, if you're not following Sarah already, please go over there and follow her so she can get up to her 10,000. Followers. She's really got some cute things. She's a lot like the Vintage Pebble, and they're just adorable. So I love both of them, and they're my friends too. Hey Miss Paula, it's good to see you. We're just painting the legs, or what I'm going to call the legs of the snow people. And let me get over here, and it doesn't matter, I'm trying to get it right at the end, but I'm going to let them dry if I don't dry them myself. Let's see. Because some of it may have come off on the very end, but we're going to be putting that up in there, and you won't be able to see it. So it's okay. And we're getting close to our event next Friday and Saturday. The Chuffed Berry Creative Circle, or Chuffed Berry Circle, and the Craft Round the Clock group are going to be hosting this event, and I'm going to be on 7:45 on Saturday, so please come and join me for my little creative part of the event. And that'll be next Saturday for me. But join them on Friday and Saturday on Craft Round the Clock and Chuffberry Circle, so y'all can see what's going on. There's a lot of great creators, and you'll be able to see a lot of different, different crafts and everything. You followed her today. Great. All right. So I've also got some chenille stems. Okay, these are going to be, hey, Miss Jerry, these are going to be for the arms. And I'm going to use a half a circle of this right here. It's just a little pearl. You know, you've seen the wooden ones. Hey, Miss Peggy and Stephanie, how are you doing? Or Stephanie, I'm sorry. But I've got two of these, and they're going to go on her dress. I'm just going to set them over here to the side. Those little, I don't know what you call these. They're eyes for things that go into fabric and stuff, and I'm going to use those eyes for her eyes. And then we're going to use some of this thread here, this DMC floss for the mouth. And I think that I'm going to use another pearl for her nose. We're not going to do traditional carrot noses for these. They're just going to have a little button nose. Who do you check out? It is Sarah with Booksy and Buttons. And I'll post it later. It's spelled funny. Booxie and Buttons. Buttons. And she's really good. Brad's. That's it. Miss Peggy. Hey, Miss Robin. How are you doing? Okay. So the first thing we want to do, let me make sure these are dry. I'm just going to get these, and we're going to dry them just a little bit so I can put them inside there. I am making a boy and a girl snow people. Snow persons. I don't know what you call them. But they're not snowmen because they're both going to be a boy and a girl. So we're just trying to dry this right here. And we're going to use that. Now I went ahead and I stuck like this because it had a point up in here, and it's kind of harder than I thought. Hey, Miss Pat. So I just did it as hard as I could up in there. I've got my hot glue right here, and we're going to just stick some right in here, just a generous little portion. And then I'm going to take this and we're going to stick it in here, and we're going to hold it for a second because we want it to be standing straight up. But these are the legs. Making chicken cutlets. Well, that sounds good. I had chicken salad. All right, let me see if I can get this to move, because I had to turn this upside down. There we go. So I might have to be doing that a good bit. All right. So we want them kind of straight, and I want them to be pretty much in there about the same. And so they're about the same. They're not exactly, but they'll be okay. And this is going to be the base that it's going to stand on. So I went ahead and I drilled the same size as this. We're going to also put some glue gel in there if I can get to it. This is Clear Grip. Let me see if I've got my, here's the Gorilla. I mean, this is Gorilla. And then I've got the super glue gel because I like it because it's pointy. All right, let me see here. Get it off. I want to put a little dot in there because you want it to stay, if it'll come out. And I want it because it's pointy, and here I am, it won't come out. All right, that's a different top to it. All right, I'm just putting a little bit on the inside, and then we're going to still use, hey, Miss Patty Willard, how are you doing? Then we're going to put a glue dot here and a glue here. All right, we're going to go ahead and set this in here. And I know that it fits because I was playing with it. If it'll work right on the camera. What's the price for the class? It's $10 for the snowman class. All right. All right, so this is the body right here and the legs. Okay, it looks funny right now, but it's going to be cute. You just wait. All right. This is the class right up here, a little snowman. So if you are interested, it's next Monday that I will be doing the class at 6 p.m. Central, and it's $10. And you can just message me if you're interested. Don't feel obligated to do anything, but if you're interested, definitely do it. Okay, we're going to go ahead and put this in our holes. I went ahead and did 2 more holes on the side because you have to poke it in there really far. So I did like little hands like hit this, and then I just flipped it over to make a little bit of area for the hot glue to get on. Finally, oh, full of water pressure. Have you been out of water? I've always had water. All right. So I'm just putting some of this glue on here. And we're going to just stick this in here, and I'm going to pinch that shut. And we're just going to hold it. Is Marie on here? I see her where they're talking about her. Hey, Marie. Are you watching in the car, girl? Are you listening to me? Hey, Diane. All right. I'm having issues with the gun because I flipped it over and now there's a big clump there, I think, until it gets through that clump. So we're going to poke a hole and then squish it with our hands so this will be together. And then we'll worry about, I knew you were. So don't you have a wreck, girl. But you can listen to me. You can watch it later. 3-hour MRI to be scheduled with sedation. Woo! All right, so this, right now it looks funny, okay? It's an alien, look! So, here's the arms. But I'm leaving them out like that for just a second. Hey, Miss Shirley Hines, how are you doing? All right. So what I did was I made a circle. I took my paper plate and I used it as a template, and then I cut this out of some material that I had in the drawer over here, and you can tell that it's got lots of wrinkles on it, okay? I did not iron it, naughty girl Tanya, but I didn't. So I'm going to put this over this, and we're going to have to poke a hole in it to put the arms. So I want to see what I want to do. We got to get it in the center of the circle, and that's about right here. And then we'll see where the arms are. And then we're just going to take the good fabric scissors now. Oh, Miss Pat's telling y'all to post on Hummingbird Crafters. Definitely do that. And then I'm going to look over here and see about where the arm is, and it's about right in here. Yeah, if y'all have not joined Hummingbird Crafters, please do that. All right, so I'm poking the little arms up in there. They should be dry by now. And the same thing on this side. I'm just bending it because it is a chenille stem. And so it will bend. And I'm just poking it through there. All right. She's looking cattywampus. Let's see. All right. So there she is. She's got her little dress, but you can see, and I'm going to glue it down a little bit because I don't want it to just be flying everywhere. We don't want to look up her dress. So we want it to be a little bit down, but still a little bit flowy. You've got the same sweatshirt? Yeah, I've got a sweatshirt like this, and I also have this shirt. And it's really cute. If you haven't bought anything from Beware yet, or if you have another email, you can use it again. As long as you have a different email, they will not. Hey Lolita, thank you for spreading me out. I appreciate it. All right, I kind of want to go right here. If I can get this to work. Why am I having such issue? Maybe I need to just pull it out and see. Hold on. I got a doctor over here. There we go. Now this, I'm just going to put a brand new one in because I'm just having an issue with that. So let's just see. All right. Let me do it right underneath the arms a little bit. Yeah, it's coming out better now. All right. Just so the arms will be down a little bit. So I'm just going to put them right there. And I did it a little bit in the front. Well, y'all can tell that I feel a lot better, right? I love Beware too, Diane. Well, she needs a little bit back here in the back as well because we don't want to be looking up her dress. So right now y'all are seeing her rear end. All right. There. Now it's more like a dress. There we go. And we're going to put her head on top of that, okay? So we've got this little piece right here. And I'm just going to look. It's kind of flat anyway. It's not really fluffy. Hey, Miss Regina. Hey, Sharon. All right. So I'm trying to do it, and it's more square looking now. So we're going to use some of this super glue. I'm going to put a little dab. And then I'm also going to put this around this. I'm going to try to do it without touching it. You want a good bit because it needs to sit for a second. Oh, she's going to look cute. Can definitely tell you're feeling better. Oh, for sure. The other day I was not feeling it. I wasn't feeling good at all. I probably should have done the face first, but I'm just going to go ahead and put it on the ball here. So let's just hold it for a second. Hey, Miss Laurel, how are you doing? Thank you. All right. So right now, this is our little girl, okay? And we don't want to see her underwear or nothing, so we're just, hopefully it'll stay down a little bit. All right, so this I've chosen to be the front, okay? She's got one real curly arm and one not so curly arm. It's weird. Her arms are kind of keeping it down a little bit. You're doing good. I'm so glad because I'm doing good too. Okay, so the first thing I want to do is take the two little pearls, and they're half pearls, okay? Hey, Miss Vicky. And you can get these at Amazon. I ordered red, black, and white, okay? So what I'm going to do is take a little bit of hot glue, and we're going to make her little buttons for her dress. Yes, I went back to work. I only had Friday and Monday off. And so, yeah, I had to go back. I'm only putting her two little buttons on there. And I'm going to use one of them for her nose, but I'm going to paint it pink because I think that a little pink nose would look cute with this, but that's her little buttons for her dress. Okay, so I'm just leaning her down because I want y'all to be able to see what I do for her face. Okay, so we're going to take the balls or the eyes or whatever. I want to see what I want to do before I glue them. And that's probably cute. So I think I'm just going to take a little dab of glue. Try not to burn myself. And then just poke it in there. And do the same thing on this side. Ooh, I'm always scared. All right. And I'm pushing them in a little bit so they'll stay a little bit better. Thank you, Regina. Oh, I can't read it quick enough. I don't know what you said. Something about ordering clothing. You don't have the best luck. These are true to size, okay? This is a medium. And I wear a medium. So they are true to size. They really fit well. I like them. You ought to just order one thing if you really like a shirt. Order the sweatshirt right now, or order just a long sleeve so you can wear it longer. But you can do it with Hummingbird 15 is the little, whatever you call that, code board. All right, let me see what size nose. We want it smaller than the buttons on her dress. Oh, it might even look cute with it just pearl. Isn't that cute? Let's see how this does. Yeah, it felt like a heat wave here too. We had 50s. And you had 40s, Miss Pat? Ooh, I'm afraid. Try not to talk and all that. Let me hold her nose for just a second and I'll show you up close what she looks like. And then we're going to make her a little mouth. This is so cute. Look at her little nose. The wind was cool. Yeah, I haven't gotten out in it until I left, and it really felt warm. I'm going to put a little bit more of the hot glue right there. I just want it to sit well. Thank you, Miss Robin. Thank you, Regina. All right, so let me see. What we're going to do is take this. This is my, hopefully, invention here of doing this, okay? This is just like regular DMC floss, and I'm doing it just like I would anything else. And I put a knot on the end of it, but I don't know that I really need that. I think what I'm going to do is kind of go in the side of her head. That's terrible to say, but going to. All right, I'm going to poke it out. Let me see what I can do here. All right, and then we're going to go back in. I'm going to go all over the place, okay, because I have no idea. Hey, Miss Trudy, 32 degrees there, lots of snow. Where are you from? I don't want to go there. All right, not right now with snow. All right, so I'm going to pull this. This is so cute. Okay. Oh, I like it like that. I don't even want it to do... Okay. Let's... Alright. I'm going to poke this in, but we're going to do it in just a second with something else. Oh, I like it with her smirking. Alright, let me go back in here, and we're just going to go out the back. I was going to make it a smile, but I like this better. And she has a dimple. Oh, this is funny. Okay. Let me, what I'm going to do is, I think this is going to stay the way it is, okay? It's not going to go out of here because it's kind of, you know, tight in there. So I'm not going to worry about it, and I'm just going to cut it on the back. She's going to have a hat and stuff, so I'm just going to do it that way. And let me see if I can do the same thing over here. Because I'm not going to be pulling on these strings. I am for just a second to get this one little thing in. Oh, she has a dimple. You see her dimple? And she has a smirk. Okay. Had to delete my post because it was full of errors. It's okay. In Ontario, Canada, Trudy. Gosh, girl. Alright, so I'm going to take some of my blush, y'all. And we're going to, before we put a little hat on and stuff, we're going to put some blush on her. And this is perfect for blush. And I'm putting it over her dimple. This is so funny. And I like to put a little under her chin and a little over her eyes. I don't know why, but I always do that. She's cuter in person even to me. Okay. All right. So what we're going to do for her hat, I have this little sock, okay? And we're going to just put it right here. And I think I'm going to turn it over because this is the butt of the sock. The foot or the heel or whatever. So I don't want this part on the front of her. So we're going to do it like this. And put it for the back of her head. Now I'm covering her whole head, but I'm not trying to. We want the rim of the sock to be the part of her hat that goes around her head. Okay? So then I'm going to take some ribbon. This is cuter and cuter, y'all. Hold on and I'll show you. Let me put this around her head and tighten a knot, and I'm going to show it up close, okay? And we're going to just fray this on the end. It's so cute. Oh my goodness. This is cuter than I thought it would be. Oh my goodness. Okay, so she's going to have a little bow, and then I'm going to take this and we're just going to make frayed edges on it, and it's just going to, now use your good scissors because otherwise it'll be a mess. Alright, let me cut that. Oh, how cute. Okay, I want this one to be a little bit more frayed, so if you cut it a little more, then they'll kind of fall. Hold on. I like it to be frayed. Here we go. It's because I didn't get all the way through it. That's what the problem was. All right. Okay, let me pinch this and do this one just a little. Oh well. All right, let me see what she looks like. My goodness, how cute. All right, let me do it down a little bit lower so it'll fall correctly. And then we'll do the boy. Oh my goodness, is that not precious? All right, look. Here she is. Isn't she cute? You love her, Patty? She's really got some personality, y'all. I'm going to set her over to the side and then I'll show you both of them together, okay? So we've got these didn't have to be dried because they dried on their own. And I've got, I don't know where to put this. Put it over here so I don't stick my arm in it or anything. I don't ever clean up. I'm so jealous of people that clean their mess. I never clean my mess. Alright, so I cleaned it a little bit. Aren't y'all proud of me? I'm not so messy. Alright, so for the boy, I have 2 different styrofoam balls. I had to buy these from Walmart, and I think these came from Hobby Lobby, but I didn't have any smaller ones, okay? I went ahead and I pushed this in just a little bit, and I didn't do it so much on this one. So what I did was like this. So it would be more flat, and then you can put them together. So that's what I did. So we're going to glue it, okay? But we're going to use some glue gel, and then we're also going to use the hot glue, even though it's going to melt it some. But we're going to do it anyway, because it won't do right. Messy is a sign of a good crafter. I don't know about that. But thank you for saying that. All right, now this is going to melt just a little bit. Hopefully not too bad. We're going to put these 2 together, and I'm going to hold them for a second, just like this, so we can have a figure 8 here for the boy. And he's not going to be as decorated. She has her little dress on, but he doesn't really have anything. Thank you, Miss Regina. All right, so it did pretty good, okay? Not coming off or anything. Now, he's got a little bit of different stuff. He don't get a bow. He does have a hat. Now, I got this at Michael's. They had 3 hats on a stem, okay? And I thought, I'm going to take that off and use it as a hat for my snowman. And so I used one of them, obviously, for this. So it's going to have glue in here. It does have more, it has like a piece of styrofoam in it. And it also has a flat piece over here because it was just 3 hats like this on a stem. And I chose to leave a little bit of the fluff under in the middle and then just leave it like this, and we're going to kind of cover it as much as we can where the glue is. I did take the hot glue tool and well, not the glue, but the hot tool anyway, to try to get this off, and it just melts it a little bit. So I said forget that, and we'll just try to cover it up as much as we can, okay? But it's cute for a little boy hat. So that's for that, okay? We are going to put arms on him. And we're gonna, let me get these. I want the next to the biggest size. They have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sizes of these buttons. I call them buttons, but they're half circles of red, black, and pearl. And they had pink and some other colors, but I did not want those. I mean, for right now, these are the main colors I use anyway. So I'm going to use 2 of those, and we're going to put a little bit of hot glue on there very carefully. This is the part I always hate. And we're going to just stick it on him because those are going to be his buttons. And he's going to be like a regular little snowman. But he's going to have a little black nose instead of a pearl nose like her. And I like her pearl nose. I thought I was going to do it pink, but I really like it. You love the hat? Thank you. All right, so there he is so far. We're not going to put 3 buttons because it's not big enough really for that. And I've got the sticks. We're going to put them in here first. And they're pretty tight. But I'm going to go ahead and put some of this glue gel in there and some hot glue just in case. Hey, Miss Simone, how are you doing? Thank you for coming on. I appreciate you watching me. And let me, that one doesn't go in as good as this one. All right. So I'm doing it like that, and then we're going to stick this baby right on top of it, okay? But let's let it sit for just a minute. Let me get some of this off the bottom here. And I've got some Snow Tex that I'm going to put at the very bottom on these wood pieces, but I haven't done that yet, and I'm just letting both of them get done first. Hey, Miss Linda, how are you doing? Hey, Miss Deborah, it's good to see you. All right, so let me see here. We're just going to poke this down on here. All right. So there he is with his big old belly. All right. Now, with the other thing, I'm going to use this because it's pointy right here, and I'm going to poke a hole in it for his arms, just kind of on the side. At an angle, and just having our hole. And then we're going to take 2 more of these right here, and we're just going to poke them in, but I'm going to use the hot glue. Let me make sure which one I want for the hand. I've got them both kind of bent. And luckily, these are white, and you really don't see in this one. The other one, I could pinch it shut. And it would hold, but you can't pinch this. And one of his hands looks bigger than the other one. What's the dealio? I thought I cut them at the same. Okay, that's pretty good. All right. All right, there's that. Now we're going to get some more eyes out of here, and I chose the little bit bigger than hers. I think she looks sweet, and he... All right, so I've just kind of got a... Whoo, I just don't know. Okay. So we're just going to stick this in here. All right. So that's the way he's going to look for that, okay? I'm going to use a little bit of hot glue right underneath here because I just want it... I'm just pulling it out enough. And the same over here, just in case, because it kind of gets loose a little bit. Let me not burn myself. All right. Now I'm going to pinch them in there just a little bit. I say I am. Trying not to burn myself too. All right. There we go. Okay. So right now that's the boy, and his eyes are a little bit higher. All right, then we're going to use a black, but we're going to use a smaller black one of these. Let's see. I think this one maybe. And these are plastic, I think. They look plastic. I don't know if he needs a bigger nose or a little nose. We want it smaller than his eye. What do y'all think? Come back here. I guess I can always pull it off and do it again. So let me just see what it looks like. So let me see. Put a little bit. I think it looks pretty good. Right there. And then we're going to do the same thing for this. Let me... I don't know which way to do this. And it's not very forgiving. So I think I'm going to have to use a really big one. Let me do that. Okay, this is a really big one. So it's going to make a pretty big hole. But it can look like dimples, I guess. We're going to see if it works. I could probably draw it on this one, you think? I just don't know. If I go back here... I'm just scared I'm going to... Don't know. I could just use this and just put a little bit on there, or we could use all the rest of the little ones. Yeah. All right, let me see. We're gonna... I think I'm just gonna use these because it's just gonna... And I'll show you. Right now he looks like this. But we're going to make him look a little better. Let me get two more and then we'll finish him. This one's staying in a little bit better. Okay. So there he is. Forgot to get your chemo shots this month. You've been so stressed. Completely forgot about it. Well, that's okay. Just, they should have called you to remind you. Alright, so that's that. Okay, because I don't think that you like it. He's so black and white, isn't he? Alright, let's see. Let me move this over there. Don't want to mess that up. Get that up. All right. So, what I thought of is getting this right here, okay? And I've got 2 balls. I completely put something in there to make that plain on that side. I'm going to paint these red, if I can find my red. We're going to use this multi-surface, and we're going to paint these red. Well, he's not as cute as she is, but he is going to have that hat and this on as well. So we're going to just see. If I don't like it, we don't have to put them on him. But we're going to paint this side of it, and the other side we're just going to be putting that red around. See, that's got a hole. This one doesn't have a hole. So I'm just going to set it over to the side. And if I can, Lord, I'm making all kind of mess. All right, sit there then. All right, then we're going to do the same thing again. Just paint this red. Like this. And then, let me just put it on here. And then the end here, we're going to just paint it all the way across. I'm just making sure I don't have paint all over the place. All right, let me put this back in my container. And I don't know if I did good or not. Gosh. All right, let me get a little water. Little napkin, clean my hands. All right, so I'm taking the end of this. This is going to go over his head right here. Let me dry these just a little bit because they're not completely dry. I want to make sure for sure that the bottom where this portion goes in there, they're going to be earmuffs. And these kind of reminded me of earmuffs. Hey, Miss Pat Tyner, how are you doing? Thank you for coming on here. Now I'm going to use a little bit of the hot glue. Thank you for the hearts. And we're going to just stick it in this hole. Same thing over here. And I'm going to poke this through here. All right. So there's his little earmuffs, is what they're supposed to be. And then we're going to just set them right here. So funny. All right, and then we're going to put this on top of it. So I'm going to try to do it all at one fell swoop, but we're going to see. I don't know. I don't know if he just needs the hat or he needs the muffs too. Oh my goodness. Okay, y'all wait and look. Oh my goodness gracious. What do y'all think? Does he need those? Does he need those or no? I don't know. Let's see. They don't look good. Maybe I just don't have them on here right, because they were supposed to look like this, but then it wouldn't hit over on his head. So I don't know. You like it with both of them? Just don't know. It's supposed to be sitting just right on his head, and it just really isn't. I don't know. Let me just do the hat and see what that looks like. Oh my goodness. Let me fix it. Poor baby. Mama's making you look ugly. You like the muffs? Maybe he could have them in his hand. Of course, his muffs are heavier than his arm. Or around his neck. What do you think? Hold on. Because I gotta fix his you know, where the stuff is. I gotta make sure that we cover that up so he doesn't get as good a brim on his hat. Look. He's got them around his neck. But I don't know. What do y'all think? Y'all think he needs the muffs on or just leave it like this? And I'm going to put him a scarf. He's going to have a scarf. Let me, I didn't have any red material. I do, but it's got flowers on it. It doesn't flow real well. So I was just going to use part of this because it's gray. Just the hat for you. I think so too. I think just the hat. Now I'm just going to take part of this and I'm just going to cut it. Not but a couple of inches, maybe a little bit more. 2.5 inches. I say I am. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. Mama's on a roll. We can do it now. All right. So then I'm going to take this. Let's just see. And I'm just going to fold it over. We're not going to tighten a bow or anything. 2-day event. Yes, thank you for saying the event on there. So y'all need to follow me for that weekend, which is next weekend. There he goes. Now you don't see the button. I'm trying to do it to the side, but it's just not doing very well. Let me see here. Get under there, little booger. All right. Now, let me get some of the fuzz off of here. Let me cut just a little smidge. Come on, Tanya. All right, there we go. So there's his little scarf. So I thought that would go good with the red. Now let me make sure that his hat is kind of fixed. I'm going to put some more glue right where the glue is and just stick it on top of there. Same thing on this side, just a little. Just to kind of hold it. Poor thing. I had a good idea with this, but it just didn't come into fruition. It doesn't want to sit very well. And you could put a little snowflake right here on his hat or something like that. Now here's the boy. He's not as cute as my little precious girl, but he might have been. Let me put him some cheeks. He looks like he needs cheeks too. But if I used the same thing for the boy, he may have been cuter. So I might do him and then we'll see what he looks like. Because I still have another hat. Remember, I've got 3. Let me get him some cheeks, though. He's going to look hot mess if I don't give him something. Alright. There we go. Alright, he does look better. And then here is his little girlfriend in her pink. She's so cute. Oh my goodness. Add some red mittens. Oh, okay. I don't have any red mittens. But you know what? I could use a little piece of this. Let's see. Let's see how I can do this. Let me cut it with this little doodad. That's a good idea. She don't get mittens. She's cute enough. I don't need any. Okay, I'm going to do this. That's exactly what I'm going to do. Let me make sure they're the same size. We're going to pinch this off, and I'm just going to glue it to the top of the already existing hand, okay? Good idea. It's hot. And just be careful. All right, this looks better. That's better with this. Thank you for the hearts. Let me put this on top of here. There he is, with little red mittens. He's kind of cute with it. It's just on top though. I may have to put some on the bottom. But he's cute. Now I'm going to put the snow text on the bottom. And then it'll be complete. Alright. Y'all can look how cute she is. There she is. While I do him. Now I'm going to do it with my finger. I'm going to see if that works better. Once it hardens, this way they look like they're in the snow instead of just sitting there with their feet in a clump of wood. So this is cute. Here he is. He looks like he's in a little bit of snow. And we're going to do her the same way. Nice touch. We're trying here. I'm going to just use a big clump of it. Yeah, I should have done a boy in this one too. So I'm going to do that when I get off because I can't stand it. I got to see what it looks like as a boy. Because it gives it more personality. So don't use the hard balls. That sounded terrible. Thank you, Miss June. Thank you, Lolita. Y'all don't listen to me. I'm saying bad things. Without meaning to. I'm so bad. Boy, I hadn't felt good in so long. Now I'm a naughty girl. Alright, there we go. So see, they look cuter with that. Alright, so I'm done with that. Now, was there anything else I was supposed to do? Let me get a little cloth over here. You think he's cute? I like him, but I think he'd have more personality with that other. Yeah, I might use the pom-poms for ear muffs. I just thought maybe I could do that. You know what it is that instead of putting it on there, I'm supposed to put it on the outside of it. That's what the problem is. Maybe I'll do that with the other one. I'll do the earmuffs with the other one, but then it's going to have a face that we can, you know, distort a little bit to make it even cuter. But here's my boy and girl. Thank you. I appreciate that. You like the styrofoam balls? I like him. But she just has more personality because I can squeeze her face. See, she has dimple and everything. And see, we can make him dimples. So we got to do that. They're precious. Thank you so much. Y'all need to get some of these half balls if you want to. They're black and I got red and pearl. So I think it's cute. Thank you so much. I'm so glad y'all like it. Hey, Kathy Bender. Hey, Miss Rose. How are you doing? Thank you for those hearts and everything. They're so cute. Thank you so much, Darlene. I appreciate it. So I'm going to come on Friday night. We're going to do a little, I guess, New Year's craft. It's just a little bitty something that I did. It goes inside of a little frame that I got at Dollar Tree. If y'all want to come on and watch that, it shouldn't take very long to do it. Where did you get the half balls? I got them on Amazon. I think you just put them in as like, just put a half a pearl on there, and then they'll have a lot on there. I'll try to post it. Thank you, Miss Sandra. Miss June, I got them on Amazon. I'll post the link for it if I can find it on there. But they did come up real easy. But they're just cute as can be. So I want to do the boy in the softballs. But I will see y'all on Friday about between 6 and 6:30. If I can, I'll come on a little bit early. So just beware, okay? Thank you so much, Miss Pat. Thanks for your help, too. And y'all have a good night. I'll see y'all on Friday. Thanks for the hearts, everybody. Bye.